Okay, throttle controller. This is the throttle grenade. Now basically what it is it changes the progression of your throttle. So I'm finding the Patrol very laggy, okay? And what I mean by laggy, I mean, it's got tons of power, but when you just cruise around quarter throttle, half throttle, I feel like you really got to dig into it to get it to up and go. Like if you want to just pull out and just take off from the lights with a bit of grunt, you really got to stick your foot into it. And once it goes sort of past half throttle, it almost goes into overdrive. It's like a second turbo kicks in. It just boosts so hard. And I know the throttle controller can fix that. Now there's also another benefit. It goes the other way as well. Instead of giving it more power by the feel, it can reduce that in what's called on here crawl mode. So it'll actually reduce your throttle response. So as you go down to say half throttle, in the conversion in the throttle controller, it'll make the ECU think you're only putting your foot down maybe quarter throttle. So it's really soft, good for rock crawling, especially when you're in low range and you're going up kind of a steep hill and you want to have a lot of control. Now the good thing, there's like a ton of different modes. I haven't even turned this thing on. I don't know what's on there, but I know for a fact you can change individually on each mode. If you go to explode mode with the full power, you can actually dial that up and down. If you go to crawl mode, you can dial that up and down. So if you find the mode you like, but you want to just go that one notch higher, it's a little bit more aggressive or a little bit softer, you can just do it with the tap of a button. So now the reason I went with the Throttle Grenade, guys, they have been absolutely awesome to me because this is a GM setup, but it was a bit of an oddball one, and they actually custom made this for me. So thanks guys, thank you heaps for that. Joel and Rob, I think it is. Oh my God, I don't want to get those names wrong. What they had to do, it's a GM pedal. It's actually a VZ Commodore pedal, which goes into the Duramax, which is also GM obviously, so it's all the same brand, but they've done the custom plugs now. To put it in, it's super simple. It's literally just like a wire piece. It goes, you unplug your throttle, plug this into the throttle, and then plug your throttle cable to the ECU back onto the other end, and it just tears into the piece like that. And then it's like literally like an iPhone cable, and it plugs into the unit, which you can just double-sided tape, stick onto your dash somewhere and click it through. Now I'm pretty sure on here, the boys have had a little special built not bought mode. So I wanna have a look at that. And then I believe the built not bought mode is like the factory setting. So we can drive around on that. And then I'm really curious to see how this thing behaves with the different modes. So let's do that now, because it's not really much to install. It will literally take 30 seconds, and then we'll go for a drive and see my honest reaction to how this thing performs compared to how it used to. Okay, let's see what happens. Does it work? It works. All right, so these are the modes we got. That's an off-road mode, explode mode. Oh my God, real touchy. Go to crawl mode. Look at that. Oh my God, that makes a massive difference. Oh, built not bought mode. I'm pretty sure that's factory. All right, let's go have a play. Alrighty, so we're on B&B mode, which is just factory mode for now. I'm working with the guys to hopefully turn that B&B mode into like a lumpy idle mode, because it basically controls the throttle. It can make it just be like rum, 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 like real lumpy idle, which is apparently very cool to have. I don't know, if you got a muscle car, but dude, a lumpy idle in a diesel would be sick. Alright, so it does feel normal. This is good. Sweet. Alright, let's go to... This is the coolest thing about this, is you can change it on the fly. You just come off the throttle, change the setting, and come back on and you'll feel the difference. Let's go to crawl mode. Now this, wow, I'm like half throttle. That makes a massive difference. Okay, and you can change the aggressiveness of that setting as well. So I can plus and minus from 1 to 9. Wow, that's crazy. I'm really scared to try explode mode. Let's do it. All right, let's go to explode mode. All right. Oh my God. Dude, that is a different car. Holy smokes. That's crazy. This is on off-road mode now. Explode's just too much. Now, I can see, like, obviously this is just change. It's not giving your engine more power. It's just changing the way the throttle responds to your foot. So, yes, it will use more fuel. I can see a bit of soot coming out the back, because when I just touch the throttle, it's like me just jamming my foot on the throttle. So you got to be aware of that. You know, it may labour your engine a bit much if you're not like have a good engine built for that kind of stuff. But for me, it just needed that little bit extra. Now it's just livened it up, barely on the throttle. But look, that is so much nicer. Honestly, I'm like just on the throttle and it drives like it's got power. Before, I'm like, this thing's a bit sluggish until you get up on it. Super stoked with it. If you want to get one of these, I highly recommend one. Use the code BNB. The boys have done an awesome discount for me, so I'll drop a link below if you want to check them out. But it literally changes the way your car drives. It feels like you have a ton more power, and it was definitely needed for this particular conversion. So even all the Duramax guys out there, if you want one, these boys have one now. They have the new kit, they have the plugs, because they made this one to suit a Patrol with the Duramax. So thanks again, boys.